नमस्कार स्वागत छ दर्शकवृन्द यहाँहरुलाई कार्यक्रम 24 टकमा म रोहन श्रेष्ठ 24 टकको आजको यस श्रृंखलामा हामी मिडल इस्टमा देखिएको पछिल्लो द्वन्द्वको विषयमा यो तनाव जसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि विश्व नै तरंगित बनिरहेको अवस्था रहेको छ हिजोको मात्रै न्यूज हेर्ने हो भनेदेखि उता कतारमा पनि आक्रमण भएको अवस्था रहेको छ यी यावत चीजहरु आखिर किन यो अवस्था सृजना भइरहेको छ पीसफुल नेगोसिएसनको लागि कस्ता प्रयासहरु भइरहेका छन् लगायतका विषयमा चर्चा गर्नको लागि यतिबेला हामीसँग इजरायली एम्बेसडर आज हाम्रो स्टुडियोमा आउनु भएको छ श्मुलिक A.Bass उहाँलाई हामी स्वागत गरौँ Welcome to our studio welcome to News 24 your excellency
Namaskar Thank you very much for having me
It's an honor to have you here in our studio, Excellency. We know there are lots of tension going on in the Israel region in Middle East, right? But to begin with, let's start with Nepal and Israel relationship because this year we are celebrating 65th anniversary, isn't it? Friendship ties. How do you analyze the overall relationship between Israel and Nepal?
We have a deep friendship relation since June 1st 1960 so it's this month 65 years we had a lot of activities very high level visits but Israel has cooperated with Nepal in many areas I can speak about it for hours but I can say Israel has cooperated with Nepal in many areas, in work, in opportunities, in agriculture, in education, in many. I will try to speak on other things on that, but Israel is still willing to cooperate because we feel the Nepali people is very friendly to Israel, is very cooperative, and we have very good interest together.
What about Nepal's gestures towards Israel?
We have a very good friendly relationship. I would like to have it more intensive. That's why I'm here.
Right.
I try to bring the countries even closer. And that is with the government of Nepal.
This morning we heard the news about a ceasefire. Is it true that Israel and Iran is on the phase of ceasefire?
Indeed, the President Trump declared on the ceasefire. Israel accepted immediately. I haven't heard from the Iranian side, so we'll have to wait and see. We don't believe the Iranian side for a long time, since 46 years since the revolution, Islamic revolution. They are very extreme. They use lies as major part of their policy. So we have to wait for their side as well.
What about Israel? Has Israel committed towards ceasefire?
We have very good relation with the USA. When the president of the USA is talking about ceasefire, we adhere to his words, but we have to see the other side. If the other side does not act accordingly, it will have consequences.
How do you analyze the ongoing situation in Israel, Iran, or let's say Israel and Palestine? Why so much conflict? Why so much,
Israel extends its hands to all the countries in the world. It had very good relationship with Iran of the Shah 46 years ago. The Islamic revolution saw Israel as major enemy because of religious reasons. They had worked all the time to annihilate Israel with their declarations, creating proxies like Hezbollah, Hamas, Jihad Islami, the Houthis creating proxies and weaponizing and going to weapons of mass destructions. Israel went this time to foil two major threats. They were very, very close to nuclear bomb. They already had material enough, uranium material enough for 9 or 10 bombs. They were about to in the process of weaponizing this uranium to make it a bomb.
Iran,
right. Yes. And they are telling all the world Israel should be wiped off the map, the world map. And the other threat is the ballistic missile project that carries the bombs or carries 500 kilograms of explosives, or 1 ton or 2 tons, and it's very, very risky for the population because they send it to the centers of civilians, not to military areas. So Israel went to foil these 2 threats, the nuclear plan and the ballistic missile plan.
So because of that reason, Israel also attacked on those countries.
I'll tell you one thing. The president of the US gave Iran 60 days to negotiate. They wasted all of it. The international committee called IAEA, International Nuclear Committee, IAEA, lately in these 60 days published a report saying that Iran is breaching every paragraph of the rules of the IAEA with the NPT agreement. So that was a big blow to Iran, because this is a world body saying that Iran has bluffed, has lied all the time. The President of the United States, President Trump, gave them time to negotiate militarizing.
60 days.
60 days. And Israel, seeing that nothing goes out of that, and seeing that Iran rushes to weaponize the uranium that it has and to accelerate the program of the ballistic missile, we felt we have no choice but to foil that and bring it back in the years.
No choice to attack the civilians?
Israel does not want to hurt any civilian. The Iranian people suffers under the Ayatollah mullah's regime. There is no democracy. Do you know that
Excellency, do you really think that this statement of yours justifies the attack on the civilians?
It does not. Israel does not attack civilians, period. We attacked 3 areas of nuclear activity: Natanz, Fordo, and Isfahan. Isfahan. If we wanted to kill civilians, we could bomb Tehran with a large number of civilians. We are not after civilians. Our goals is only to roll back the 2 threats, the nuclear and the missiles.
That is just the threat, isn't it? How do you justify that they are in the verge to attack Israel? They were, or let's say.
Because when a regime, not democratic regime, threatens all the time to wipe out Israel, it's the only case in the UN that one member of the UN threatens to annihilate another member of the UN. No other cases exist. When they say it, but also help that with programs of mass destructions, we cannot take the chance. The Jewish people 80 years ago was in a position of being wiped out of the world. We lost 1/3 of the people. 6 million people because there was no state of Israel, there was no Israeli defense forces, and the other world was fighting the Nazis but did not hurt the program of annihilation of the Nazi program of killing Jews because they are Jews, not because they did anything, but because they are Jews. Not anymore. If a regime will talk about annihilation of the state of Israel and accumulate weapons of mass destruction for that meaning, and also sends weapons to proxies near Israel that do the same thing, we have to act.
Right.
What you know about the paragraph 51 in the UN Charter?
Right,
yes,
right.
It says it keeps the inherent right of one country or several countries to act in the face of imminent threat. When the enemy will have a bomb, it will be too late. You have to try to foil that program. This was the last minute to attack them.
So how long this war will continue?
You spoke before about ceasefire.
Right.
We'll have to see how it unfolds. If when President of the USA, which we have a lot of honor and we thank him for all his deeds, when he says something, he knows what he says. Probably there was a negotiation with the USA and Qatar about a ceasefire.
Right.
We have to see if the Iranian side uphold that, or it's another lie of his side and keep on shelling Israel with missiles.
You don't see any approach of them to settle down this war between in that region.
All the countries, including Israel, maybe without Iran, wants peace and stability in the region. Iran was in the last or many years a source of instability, with running to nuclear weapon, to ballistic missiles. A country that does not have enemies around it, not Iraq, not Kuwait, not Syria, not Azerbaijan. Nobody wants anything from Iran. Why do they need nuclear weapon and long-term missiles that not only reach Israel, but they have 4,000, a range of 4,000 kilometers that can reach even Italy, Europe, the heart of Europe. Why?
What about Israel?
Israel has the policy of defense. We have defense ministry. It's not war ministry. We only want to defend our people and land.
So this is self-defense act.
This is pure self-defense. This is not something we want from Iran or its people. We had good relation with the people of Iran. The people of Iran suffers under the dictatorship of the religious clerics of Islam there.
Do you think that this is justifiable to attack in that nuclear sites?
Iran is populated by Shia people.
Right.
In the Islam there are Sunnis and Shia. Shia was always a minority. As a minority persecuted by the Sunnis, they had a special remedy. They lied that they are Sunnis, so they saved their life. Lie is part of the Shia population. We don't trust the Iranian regime because it always lies. It lies about civilians hurt. It lies about that Israel did not hurt anything, that nothing happened. It lies about killing. It brags that it killed a lot of civilians and also damaged much in Israel. It is all wrong.
Right. Iran just said that it will block the Strait of Hormuz. What is your take on it?
We have nothing to do with the Strait of Hormuz. But I can remind what President Trump of the USA that it will be a very foolish act from the side of Iran to do that. Now Iran is very weak militarily, economically. It will be a very foolish act from their side.
What is the current exact situation in Israel? Because lots of Nepali people are also there in Israel.
Israel took care of defense areas. There is a law in Israel that tells all the constructors you cannot build one building, one sole building or apartment without a safe room. This is since 91, the Gulf War, when Iraq sent missiles to Israel, to Israeli civil centers. So in Israel, everywhere we have safe areas, safe rooms, and we have an alarm system that tells the people 15 minutes or 10 minutes before the missile arrive. And we have several systems, military systems, to intercept drones, missiles, airplanes, so we defend our people. We have these systems and the Israeli people feels safe. And many foreign workers, including Nepalis, not only Nepalis, but many foreign workers feel safe. It's not convenient to get up once, twice, even 3 times at night because of the alarms, but the alarms save life. They go to safe room and they save their life. I heard that most of the foreign workers do not want to leave. There is a tiny little minority, very tiny minority that wants to be evacuated. Israel has no problem with that. Whoever feels not secure can go. We don't hold passports like other countries who has foreign workers. We treat the foreign workers as like the Israeli citizens. They receive the same rights, the same salary, the same approach as human beings. So if a person doesn't want to stay, he is allowed to go whenever he wants.
So you want to assure the security, the safety of the Nepalese worker as well?
Yes.
There is no problem, there is no tension, right?
There is no
Regarding
danger, there is no problem for life, for the security of the workers. As I said, there is a law, abiding law that says that there should be anywhere, all the places, safe room, and when the alarm gets off, all the people go to safe room, and we wait until the risk is over.
Right. Excellency, do you want to highlight some of the effort or some of the measure that that Israel is carrying towards the peace building in that region, that your effort? What kind of strategies that
peace
you
can be without threats.
Right.
We try to unfold or to foil the threats against Israel that hurt also the whole area. We succeeded in many activities. We thank very much the USA for assisting to foil the center, the important center in Fordo, that was probably one of the hearts of the nuclear program, that Iran did not allow experts, international experts, as it should be as part of the NPT treaty, as part of the IAEA directives. They did not allow experts, and we suspected that they are rushing for a bomb. So the US assisted with the activities of Israel to foil these threats, and make the area, the region, more
safe place to
more safe and towards peace to everybody.
Right. Excellency, we are running out of time. I want you to highlight something about Israel and Palestine as well, how the things is going on currently, right now.
Currently, we have about 50 hostages in the hands
Still,
of,
right.
Still 50 hostages, 20 considered alive, 30 bodies. They killed the terrorists on October 7, 2023,
Right.
killed people, citizens, and took their bodies as bargain chips for murderers in jails of Israel. They want for one body about 30 murderers. Imagine. So we still have 50 hostages in the hands of terrorist organization. Once the terrorist organization hand over the hostages and leave their weapons, there will be peace. We have no other claims for Gaza Strip or any other part.
What about Bipin Joshi?
I have no information about him. I cannot be interviewed about him.
Right.
I'm not allowed. The ambassador of Nepal in Israel receives all the information from the advisor of the Prime Minister of Israel about all the hostages. So he received, of course, about the Nepali hostage. I unfortunately
It's okay.
do not have, and I advise not to believe the news that go from Hamas and other terrorist organizations. They always try to change the reality according to their interests.
At last, do you want to share something about something to the international community regarding this ongoing tension in a gist?
I
Just
think
to
the
summarize.
world will be much safer when Iran will not have nuclear powers and not ballistic missiles for large range. I think all the world, because Iran wanted to give bombs, nuclear bombs, also to terrorists. And then when terrorists will threaten a government, people, they can get whatever they like. So we, Israel, made the world safer in these activities.
Right. Thank you very much, Excellency, for your
Thank
time
you.
and for your valuable opinion. Thank you very much. धन्यवाद यहाँलाई, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। दर्शकहरू धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद यहाँलाई पनि। हेर्दै रहनुहोला न्युज 24 टेलिभिजन। नमस्कार।